Hey everybody, Logan here. Today, this is a different video. It's not an unboxing. It's not a testing. It's not, hey, you should buy these controllers because this controller is better than this controller. Yeah, you know what it is? I'm showing you how I store these things. I've had so many people ask me, how many controllers do you have now? Like, it must be hundreds. Where do you put them all? Where do you keep them all? Where do they all go? Do you sell them? Do you give them away? What do you do with them? Well, I'm going to answer that. Some I give to friends because I'm not going to use them all. A couple here and there I sell depending on what they are. Majority of them I keep. I've given a few to my wife because as I've gotten some of them in, whether I've gotten a new upgraded version or a different color variant or something like that, if she's like, hey, I like that, oh, you want it for your Switch? Sure, no problem. So that's what I do with some of them. But the ones I keep, the ones I store, the ones I use for videos in the future, they're all around here. This game room holds a lot of controllers. Let me show you. First and foremost, you see those? Yeah, those all have controllers in them. Those are more retro controllers or just the baggies that I keep the cables for controllers that I have on display. But you've got certain Switch controllers, you've got Super NES, GameCube, Nintendo 64, Wii, Wii U. We have certain PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, Saturn type controllers, and then Xbox 360, and then just random accessories. Now, if you look in the corner, those are boxes. Those tote or whatever you want to call them, those have boxes in them. They're just mainly empty boxes. But if you take a look, this thing is now full of controllers. Everything you see, I have them all labeled. Power A, Xbox Wired White, Collide Flux, Xbox Ultimate C. So I know each and every one. We've got Xbox, Switch, and PC all in here. There's about 5 layers of controllers in this bin. So these are all the ones that I don't currently have on display. Don't have a place for them, but I still want to keep them because I use them for reference in other videos, such as, you know, one of the newer ones, GameSir T7. You've got, if you look right here, Vader 4 Pro Black. There's a number of controllers in this bin. Now, some of them never even make it into this bin. Why? Because I like to display them. I've got Legend of Zelda ones here on the wall. Above this little TV, hi! I've got my Hyperkin Xbox. And then certain Power A controllers up there just for display. And I think these are PDP, but I like that GameCube style. I do have the Legend of Zelda one open that I use, but I bought those because I really like them. Now, if you look down around here, there's not too many controllers here. I've got ones that I actually use. Those are my day-to-day PlayStation 5 controllers. I swap them in and out. You got a controller for the Polymega. You've got the Fusion Pro wireless. That's my current go-to controller for my Series X. Otherwise, if you look up here, these are all my PlayStation 5 and 4 controllers. As you can see, all the special editions down right there. Got some hanging right here, PS4, PS5, and if you look on the back, there's a couple of PS4 and PS3 controllers as well. When we come to this wall, you can see I've got a few here and there just staggered. Got my custom Ninja Turtles one that my wife bought me for Christmas last year. Sea of Thieves is randomly up there. I just haven't found a place specifically for it on my Gears of War shelf. Oh yeah, I got some Dead or Alive stuff up there. Got some custom controllers, the Lab, and then the Halo one that came with the console. And then if you look up here, this is where I moved my Series X first party controllers into Xbox One. You've got the special editions around the front and the back. Now, if you look down here, Switch Pro controllers. So I have this rack, which is very similar to that one. I think it's actually the same rack. No, it's slightly different. No. Yeah, slightly different. Slightly different. This one compared to that one. It said it was the same one when I ordered it, but if you look, there's no empty spot here. Here, there's an empty spot. So it's just the way they were made. Now, if you look around, I've got a couple of boxes. Over here, Halo controller boxes. And then if we come down here, the random controller there, some controllers on display. I have plenty of controllers. As we continue to move forward, more controllers. These I just haven't figured out where I'm going to put them. We got the Nintendo Switch Online N64 controller, and then the what is it? The 8-bit Do SN30 Pro Plus. That's a go-to controller of mine for the Switch. And then as we look around here, some more random boxed controllers. So yeah, that's where I put my controllers. Some people ask, how many do you have? I don't know. If I just sit back and look, I think the other day, before I started moving stuff around and added the ones to the wall, I counted 95 controllers on display that you can see sitting on my couch in the middle of my game room. I would have to recount, and then I think I have around 100 in that bin. I think there's about 100 in that bin. So in this room alone, I actually have some PS3, PS1, PS2 down over there as well. I totally miss those. And oh, some more Nintendo 64. I got so many controllers. Like, they're in place where I'm like, oh, but they usually stay organized or with the console that they belong to. And if they're not, like you see them in their bin, they are completely marked, so I know what they are, what goes to them, what accessories came with them, and so on and so forth. Now, as for the boxes that came with them, I showed you those two bins. There's boxes in there. Otherwise, I have more boxes, more bins like that in my garage full of boxes. So there's quite a bit. So sometimes, like I said, if I get a new variant or a new version or a new type that I won't reference in a video, then I will give them to some friends or my wife. Or sometimes I'll sell them. Not too often. I don't usually do that. Unless it's one of those weird ones from Amazon. Yeah. But if you watch the podcast, Nick Duel, give him a couple. I've given him 2 or 3 controllers. He's like, dude, I really like that controller. I'm like, dude, you want it? I ain't gonna use it. I bought it specifically for the video, or a company gave me 3 of them or 2 of them or something like that, and I'm like, I just need one for reference. I gave my buddy Lich one, and because he needed a new one for his Switch. So I'm not very greedy when it comes to these things, and I do thank all the companies that send them to me, and then all the ones that I purchased myself. Unfortunately, not every company likes to send me stuff. Hey, is what it is. I'm not begging. I'm not greedy. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. But I still like to cover all these controllers. Don't get me wrong. I do like covering other things. I'm actually trying to figure out what else I'm going to do to, I guess you could say, change things up a little bit, give a little spice to the channel. I am looking at doing more Nintendo retro stuff, because this coming year I'm going to go back to retro hunting, just because I want more Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. NES, I got pretty much all the NES games I want, all the ones that I played growing up, but I'm still missing quite a few for that complete Nintendo 64 set, and I'm still missing quite a few of the Super Nintendo games that I had when I was a kid, or wanted when I was a kid. So I am going to do that. I'm still not done with the Switch. It's only 800 physical games. Don't worry, that video's on its way. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, sorry about the lighting. I didn't turn on anything else because I kept moving the camera and everything. I didn't want the lights to be all weird, so this is how it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. if you have any more questions about my controller collection and what I do with all these awesome controllers that I review, well, you shouldn't have any more questions. That should cover everything. Thank you guys so much. God bless you all. And like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.